me and Nicholas. My name's Troy, and we came to just talk about life in general, just how our lives are based on, based on farming, living. Just basically living out in the woods. Basically, what we do. So, Nick, you wanna talk about yourself, just to introduce?
Yeah, I'll tell them about me. Yeah, like I said, I'm Nick. Lived around here in Alabama my whole life. Been working since I can remember, whatnot. Anywhere from farming nowadays to hauling freight in the big rig. Back in the day when I was younger, money wasn't a thing too much in my life. Working for Grandpappy, used to get paid off, I don't know, candy, I guess. And yeah, I do now. I do a little garden. Mostly it's around here. It's around animals. Right now it's hay season in our area. So yeah, me and Troy, we've worked together for a while now. Once he gets his drink, I'll have him talk to y'all next. So what about you, Troy? How's your work life going around here?
My work life is basically wake up in the morning, 4:30, 4:45, just go cut grass, go plant or tear up some grass or dirt and till it up pretty good, plant it, or I'm either working at a restaurant or doing construction. It basically depends on me. I've had a bunch of different jobs just in blue collar life, just figuring out things of how it works, basically practicing, like, hey, what do I want to get into when I hit 18? But it's very good as, yeah, I would encourage young people our age to go get a job. I mean, it's not for the money, it's not for the what you get out of it, it's for the experience. And yes, I did say get out of it, but it's not for the income, it's for the outcome, You get to realize, hey, what do I want to do in my career path? Which is, it does help a lot of people because I've been in construction sites, I've been on big farming jobs, basic plantations, and they're farming a whole bunch of stuff, but and it's a lot to just mentally go through. Like, hey, we gotta have this up in 6 months, or this will happen. And I built a mini cabin within 4.5 months, and that was probably one of our biggest jobs, except for building a hotel. But hotel took near about right around a year just to get everything in, all glass, painted, furniture all in, just to do it. But I would definitely encourage some young people to get jobs as, they get our age, or you can get your working permit at 14, and hey, there's places like Publix.
Yeah, I know Publix, they hired 14 and other
What's other
jobs.
places?
For Baskin Robbins,
Yeah,
Dunkin'
Baskin
Donuts, something like that.
Robbins. Yeah. But it's definitely good to just encourage young people to go out and do more. Not for the income, but, what other people get out of them.
It sets you more in life,
Yeah.
Why, when you're, we may be young and all, but what else is there to life than work, How you going to survive? How you going to fend? So why start when you're, I don't know, 30, 20, aching and stuff, which we're aching now because of it, but
Yeah.
you get what I'm saying, I hope.
That's one thing. Yeah, people like, oh, I don't want to go to work, or I'm not going to work if I don't have to. It's just an experience, you get to, hey, firsthand, if it's something you don't like doing, don't do it, because that's the job. But, like, if it's something you love, it's not a job, you're basically going to do what you love for a day. Hey, I'm getting paid for doing whatever I love. Like, for me, it was lawn care. I loved going out to cut people's yard just to be in my own headspace, just me, my lawnmower, me and my weed eater. I'm weed eating around. I mean, it was just you and the weed eater. Nobody else is hearing your thoughts in it, and just I get people don't like working at young ages. Hey, that's totally understandable, At 9 and 10, I didn't want to work, but you know, I got out the house, cut grass, whatever, started my own lawn care business.
Which I think a thing a lot of people have. Like we had a friend of ours. He was more into the game. You know, I play games too, but I also work. And he didn't understand our drift and how he's thinking. You know, work, 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 hard, hard, hard. But we still have fun and enjoy our lives. Like
Yeah.
one thing we do. It may still be outdoorsy and country, but we like to go mudding and riding. This man right here has got some nice mud holes. I'll tell you that.
I think, what was the total of them? 14 mud holes?
14 mud holes somewhere back down there.
Yeah, it was. The funniest part about that is we actually took a skidder down there, and it was during we were burning off some wood lines. Took a skidder down there. You know what I started doing with that skidder?
What was that?
I started digging holes. And then we actually got the skidder stuck, so we had to bring a couple of tractors out there to get it unstuck.
Okay.
But that mud hole is still filled up to this day.
Bet it's deep too.
Yeah, it sure is deep. See, I can't even take the Honda through there. That's how bad it is.
Yeah, his little Honda boat. And then we were here night riding. He was going through that water. I'm going through. I got a nice big Can-Am. I'm going through it. And getting stuck, but I'm moving through it. And that last one is the deepest. He hits it, he just gone through it like that. And I get in there and the tire starts spinning. I'm shaking, spinning.
Honda does it better.
And he just gone. Well, you know, the Hondas are the boats, you know. I had me a Honda.
The boats for the goats. They're the best ones out there. But, we made the best out of our life. Yeah, we may go work, but hey, after work, after Friday hits, 5 o'clock rolls around, or whenever I get off,
I heard doing stuff like this.
riding. I mean, we get the gas tanks, throw them on the back of the truck, fill them up. We'll be riding all weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Unless we have other work to do that we told people we'd do. I know there's been a couple weekends that we went. We had an old guy ask us to pay. Y'all young bucks, can y'all come put some barbed wire up for me? I told him, yes, sir, we'd be over there in the morning. So I picked you up, around 5 o'clock?
Yeah, sometime. We went out there and we worked all day long.
Yeah, it was hot, too. I think that was what? July 2nd and 3rd?
Hottest time of the year.
Hot, too. But, we finished it. It took us a couple days. 3 corners of barbed wire. Dude cut, never came back and finished, so, you know, he goes like, hey, can y'all do this barbed wire for me? Like, yes, sir, we can. And, that man's pretty good.
Oh, yeah, he's happy about it.
He let us go out there, work with his horses. We've actually broke, I think you broke 2 or 3, and I broke like 4.
Yeah, he's got that. I ain't the best at breaking them horses.
We turned into a little game, you know, like, hey, we can break the most horses. But, he had a colt, couple quarter horses. So it's basically just, we go out and do what we love. And we don't expect to get paid for it, but, you know, people pay us for it. Just, you know, be out there like, hey, you're working with our stuff, you know, or you're working with our horses, you know, we're going to pay you to help us with them.
Yeah.
But we don't expect a paycheck. We just do it out of love and spite, you know, just help somebody out. Because I always think of it this way. There's somebody else out there that don't have that money.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not going to take that money. I'm not going to take it for granted. That's just... There's jobs I could have got paid for and should have got paid for. I turned the money down. Just helping somebody out, you know.
You gotta do the right thing, you know.
You know, the way we gotta look at life is, what would God do? If you're having a bad day, honestly, like, I tell people all the time, don't let a 10-second incident ruin your whole day and be all mad and moody about it. There's no reason. It's 10 seconds to a whole 8 hours, 24 hours, whatever you want to call a day. So, I mean, just cheer up, you know. It's life. Nothing you can do about it.
You only live once. You gotta enjoy it while you can.
Got a short life, too. But, don't ever just take stuff for granted. I mean, there is a lot of stuff we take for granted. And we have had some blessings from God that we should take for granted.
Oh, yeah.
But, you know, there's stuff like, hey, we gotta realize hey, other people don't have this.
Yeah.
Because, the thing is, there's a guy with a car. There's a guy with a bicycle. Bicycle wants a car. There's a guy walking. Guy wants a bicycle.
And there's a guy in a wheelchair. In that.
That
And he
one's
wants
walking.
to walk. Yeah.
That's what I inspire people like, hey, be glad for what you have. Be proud of it. I mean, I'm proud to the home I come to. I have my mama, my sister, my brother. I mean, I love them to death. Some people don't have that home to walk into, and I encourage you, if you have it, I mean, love it like it's nothing else in the world.
And
like,
a big thing is your mind. Not everybody has like the right mindset and right ethic and stuff. You get your mind right, like they say, you can do anything.
What's that saying we had? Money's everywhere. You just gotta
get
find
to it. You gotta get to it.
That's one thing I use a lot.
I said, sure, where the money at, man? He said,
money's everywhere. You just gotta get to it.
You gotta get to it.
Which is a good way in life, but don't be expecting money out of everything. It's just, hey, you're gonna get money, but don't expect it.
Yeah.
That's what I tell people a lot of times. But, people are people. I'm not gonna make you think a way. I can't force you to think a way. You're gonna think how you want to.
Yeah. It's just our experience while we're doing this, Changing something. Troy came to me with the idea. I said, sure, let's do it. Maybe we'll get some views, some comments.
Yeah, if he wants to do something,
So,
hey, why not? Hey.
You only live once.
It may benefit him, may benefit me, or may benefit somebody else.
You only live once.
You only live once.
Make it count while you can. You won't always be as skip, hop, and young, whatever they call it. Which I don't feel skip, hop, and young.
Skip, crack, and pop.
Yep. Everything's a snapple, a snap, crackle, and a pop.
Snap, crack, and pop. That's what Sergeant said.
Say what?
Say what? But, we wanted to come out here and do this podcast just to talk to everybody for a couple minutes, just, and if y'all stayed and watched it, I appreciate y'all and love y'all. Hope y'all have a great day.
Yeah, leave some comments for our next one when we get together. We're not working.
Learn. And like you said, if you have questions, send them to us because we don't know what to talk about, so we want y'all to help us. But we thank y'all guys.